What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to C-Roll Productions. It is D23 this weekend, you guys, so you can expect some massive announcement from Marvel Studios and Disney. But not only that, you guys, I hope to see some first looks and a trailer for like Daredevil Born Again. Everybody's hyped for Daredevil Born Again, especially after it's going through its reconstruction phase. The fact that they had a blueprint from Marvel Netflix, right? And they decided to move away from that was just baffling to me. I never understood that concept. I mean, like, what? Daredevil not showing up till like the 4th or 5th episode in the season? It makes no sense. So Kevin Feige was brilliant to just scrap that entire script and start from scratch, you guys, because the blueprint was right there. Those first 3 seasons were phenomenal, especially the second season when we got the introduction to Jon Bernthal's Punisher. Absolutely great. I'm excited. I like Marvel Disney Plus stuff for the most part. I love like the special presentations, the Werewolf by Night. I thought was absolutely phenomenal. Michael Giacchino did a wonderful job. Give this man the keys to the supernatural world of the MCU. I am down. Or, you know, like the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. Absolutely love and adored that. Like, give me more of those special presentations, and hopefully we get some kind of announcement for more of those projects come this weekend at D23. You know, we have Agatha All Along that releases, what, in September or October? So I expect probably another trailer for that. I know Ironheart, that series, we could expect a trailer for Ironheart, or, you know, Spider-Man, was it freshman year, and some more of their, you know, their animated projects, or like Marvel Zombies, or What If Season 3. So there's a possibility that this weekend could be so ginormous for the Disney Plus side of Marvel Studios. I am very much looking forward to it, you guys. So if there's any trailers, any kind of, you know, first reveals or, you know, big updates, you guys can expect it to drop on the channel this weekend. I am excited. D23 is headed our way. But, you guys, we got some very interesting scoops we got to jump into. These scoops are very interesting. This has come from My Cosmic Circus Scoops, you guys. And also, Disney Plus is raising their price, but we'll talk about that at the very end of the video because it's frustrating, you guys. So, Marvel Studios is reportedly planning an epic fight with the Hulk and Wolverine. They want to pay that tease in Deadpool and Wolverine off because a lot of fans were hyped to see, you know, Hugh Jackman come out in that beautiful brown Wolverine suit and then see the reflection of the Hulk in his claws. Oh my God, I absolutely lost it. I was like, that's it? Nothing at all. I was so bummed out. I was like, come on. A lot of fans were like, oh, when you see the Hulk's reflection in the claws, that was like the scene from, I think, Thor Ragnarok, you know, towards the end of the film or whatever, when he was fighting the big old wolf. But I was like, you got to pay this off in some kind of way. I don't care if it's a movie. Can you imagine if they did like a special presentation of Wolverine versus the Hulk? Holy shit, that would be so dope. And not the Lou Ferrigno Hulk, not the Ang Lee Hulk. You know, Edward Norton Hulk, that would be down. You know, I always thought Edward Norton, his particular Hulk was going to show up in Deadpool and Wolverine, but it looks like they're using Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. I need to see a Wolverine versus Hulk sometime soon. The fans want to see it. It is going to be a massive, massive hit. Moving on to the next topic, you guys. So, Captain America is set to be one of the leaders in Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, which makes all the sense in the world. He's Captain America. We got to up this man's name. He needs, apparently in the footage shown at Comic-Con, was it Comic-Con? Yeah, it was Comic-Con. You know, not Everett Ross. I was about to say Everett. Yeah, not Everett. Thunderbolt Ross. He said to Sam that I need your help to rebuild the Avengers. And I'm like, yeah, well, Sam is the person you want to use. He's Captain America. It's essential and it's so extremely important that they really make Sam Wilson the face of the Avengers, you guys. He is Captain America. You know what I mean? He's only been in, what, one other project being Captain America. That's Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And yeah, his movie comes out next year. But I'm like, that's it? I would have been sprinkling, you know, all the little breadcrumbs of him showing up in particular projects, post-credit scenes, whatever it may be. Like, let's start having Sam be the face of the Avengers, you guys. I think it's extremely important. And I love Sam Wilson. I mean, why not? He is Captain America to me. Moving on, you guys. So, Shawn Levy revealed that he was set to direct the solo Gambit film starring Channing Tatum before it was canceled. I was like, my God. If you just take a moment and to think how perfect Channing Tatum was as Gambit in Deadpool and Wolverine, scene for scene, word for word, his action, his dedication. He released a whole, you know, behind-the-scenes look of him training, you know, as Gambit. Holy shit. I was like, yo, he was dedicated. And he had all of, what, 6 minutes of screen time? He was dedicated to that role. And he was dedicated before that because he was attached to this role for so long. So I was so bummed. I was like, man, Shawn Levy would have directed the hell out of a Gambit movie. And I'll be honest with you guys, after seeing Gambit kind of being R-rated, I kind of want Gambit to be R-rated. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, it boosts the character up even more. You know what I mean? He was hilarious. When he was talking about how he shot out of his dad's penis, it was hilarious, you guys. So I'm still hoping to see Channing Tatum return as Gambit in the MCU. I would love to see that character. He was so damn great. I mean, from the card movements to throwing the cards to exploding people, it was perfect, you guys. The accent, absolutely loved and adored it. So it's kind of crazy to know that Shawn Levy, you know, was attached to direct that film. So I'm happy that they still got to work together in Deadpool and Wolverine. Moving on to the next topic, you guys, you have Marvel Studios is still working on how to introduce Ghost Rider in the MCU. It seems they are struggling with these kind of grittier supernatural characters. Hence Blade, which we will get into, you guys. It's frustrating, but also it's very understanding because it's such a very small corner of the world introducing these kind of characters. And these characters could potentially be R-rated like Blade. So if you're going to introduce these characters, you know, just do an ensemble film like the Midnight Suns and then eventually give them their own solo films. I think that's how you got to really start these projects off, them working for Mephisto or, you know, something along those lines. I mean, Ghost Rider would be phenomenal. I would love to see Ghost Rider. I mean, there were talks, apparently, you know, Shawn Levy and Ryan Reynolds, there were talks with Nicolas Cage to show up as Ghost Rider in Deadpool and Wolverine, but ultimately it never happened. I still think it's a possibility in Avengers Secret Wars, but I want to see Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider would be a badass. I love the first Ghost Rider film. It is such a guilty pleasure of mine. I would love to see this character return in some kind of big way. I mean, the visual effects would look amazing in 2024, you guys. Can you imagine how beautiful that shit would look? A skull on fire? I mean, come on now. I mean, I want to see it. A lot of fans want to see more of these supernatural characters. I am absolutely down. Who knows? He could get a whole Disney Plus, you know, special presentation, you know, for Ghost Rider. It's a possibility. Well, I guess we're going to have to wait and see what Marvel Studios announces, you guys. But continuing on, Blade. Apparently, Blade is in a limbo state. So it's really neither here or there. And it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I'm like, at this point, let's just have Wesley Snipes return as Blade. I mean, we got to see Wesley Snipes return as Blade before Mahershala Ali even suited up for Blade, which is wild to me. And just look at the positive reception that it had gotten. The internet buzz, you guys, it was massive, it was huge. Everybody was hyped to see Wesley Snipes back. And him throwing the shuttle jabs at, you know, Marvel Studios, there's only going to be one Blade. You can only imagine how that makes Mahershala Ali feel because he can't get his film off the ground. I'd be extremely frustrated if I was Mahershala Ali and I saw the Deadpool Wolverine and he kept saying that. I was like, okay. But, you know, Wesley Snipes is he's still very supportive of Mahershala Ali and Marvel Studios and their Blade film. You know, I'm just really hoping that, you know, we get some kind of good news eventually for Blade. It's still slated for November of next year, so it hasn't been delayed yet. It still plans to shoot later this year because if Blade doesn't start shooting within the next, I want to say, I don't know, 3 to 4 months, Blade is getting delayed. I am sorry. We don't even have a director attached to it yet. Oh my God. I don't know what's happening, you guys. Fingers crossed for Blade. Moving on to the next topic, you guys. Black Panther 3. Apparently, a young T'Challa is going to be challenging M'Baku in the Jabari tribe for ruler of Wakanda. I'm going to take this with a grain of salt. I don't know how fast they're going to age up a T'Challa because he was a little child at the end of Wakanda Forever. So it wouldn't make sense if he's now like 18 years old. But if they had Kang and, you know, the time variance authority and things of that nature, it would make sense. But now it doesn't make sense. I don't know what's going to happen for Black Panther 3. Like I said, I'm taking this with a grain of salt. I don't even know if Ryan Coogler is attached to direct the Black Panther 3. I know he's busy right now doing his Vampire Blade film with Michael B. Jordan. But who knows at this rate? I'm just hoping that, you know, when Black Panther 3 does come out, fans will feel satisfied. You know, Shuri will move on. She will no longer be the mantle of Black Panther, and it would be some kind of a variant or even a young T'Challa for Black Panther, because that's ultimately what I want to see and fans want to see for the character of Black Panther moving forward. I mean, the fact that we don't get Black Panther and Wakanda versus, you know, Latveria, it's frustrating. It is frustrating to me, you guys, and it kills me. That's what they should do for, you know, Black Panther 3. That would be interesting. Really, really interesting. And moving on to the last topic, you guys, Disney Plus is raising their prices. So the ad tier is going from $7.99 a month to $9.99 a month, and the free ad tier is going from $13.99 to $15.99 a month. So you guys can expect a notice, an email from Disney saying, yo, your subscription is going up in price. And, you know, there's nothing you could do about it unless you want to cancel it. You know, it's gotten to the point now where all these streaming services are damn near $15.99 a month. You know, unless you got the bundle or whatever, unless you got AT&T and, you know, you're partnered up with them and you get free, you know, HBO Max or whatever. But it's like, man, dude, this, like, you think of all the streaming services, your Prime, your Netflix, your Hulu, your Disney Plus, your HBO Max, your Peacock, like, all this shit adds up and it's now just as expensive as cable, and it's only going to get worse. It's going to get to the point where these streaming services are going to be $20 and above, you guys. That is just beyond me. Paying $20 a month for a streaming service. It's going to be so incredibly expensive, and something's got to give. Things will definitely get canceled eventually. You know what I mean? Because if it keeps going up at this rate, you know, I might, you know, subscribe, watch a show, cancel it. You know what I mean? Stranger Things season 5 is coming out next year, so you know, I'm best believe I'm holding on to that baby. But put your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about today's interesting topics from my cosmic circus. I want to know you guys' thoughts and opinions, and of course, thank you guys for taking time out of your day for watching C-Roll Productions. Peace.